Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm just going to tell you about this little wood stove that I built for my hunting tent. I'm doing it with the headlamp because it's early in the morning, and without the headlamp, that's what you would see. So, we can get a good look at it. So I made it out of a compressor tank, a volume tank, and put a 3-inch chimney pipe on it. I just welded the coupler right up to the top of it. On the very top here, you can see I notched out a flat spot so I can put some pots and pans up there, and it will boil water, no problem. On the inside, let's see if we can see it. Yep, I put a plate with some holes, dropped it down about an inch or so that that plate is right underneath this, so that it'll distribute the heat evenly. And seems to work out pretty good. It'll boil water, no problem at all. On the sides here, I got these racks. I saw this on some wood stoves online, and kind of just did my own design. So if the chimney wasn't in the way, then be able to fold that right over. It actually is curved with the back of it, and the top lays right down inside of this little area right here, and it all folds up nice. The legs are black iron pipe, and I just took a couple of couplings, cut them in half, so I had 4 pieces. They'll screw in and out, and welded the bottom up so that it's not tearing into this fire mat here. And the legs will fit inside the stove with the chimney pipe sections and everything, and it all packs up. So I like to put it in a piece of a canvas tarp, and then just throw it on my hunting cart, my deer cart, and can drag it in the woods, no problem like that. It is kind of hefty, but it's worth it. You got heat all the time, good heat. You can get it cranking so much you won't be able to stand it in this tent. The door itself is the one thing I want to modify. I have no fire gasket around it right now. It's just that flat plate that it mates up against, and this latch is just shaped so that when you push it down, get some light on this situation, when you push it down, it will tighten the door up and pull it in. And it's still, when I open the draft a little bit too much, it'll kick out some smoke around the edges of the door. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this whole face off and replace the whole front of it, except for down here. I'll leave this box, which we'll get to in a minute. But that way, 1, the door is bigger, 2, it's sealed with a gasket, and 3, I want to put a piece of glass in it, so it'll be a lot nicer. The little ambiance in here. The draft is kind of different. What I did was did a drawer and ran it the whole length of the bottom of the fireplace. So it's boxed in there, and this is a drawer that you can pull out and empty your ashes. So that makes it kind of handy. And you just keep it cracked just a little bit right there, and that's plenty of draft for it. So a couple of things about little wood stoves and hunting tents and things like that. You want to make sure you got your alarms with you, and CO alarms, smoke detector and everything. But I've never had any trouble with this. The tent has enough vents in it, and it breathes really well. So another thing is, when you're burning wood in one of these things, in order to keep your fire going to where you can just drop another chunk of wood in, you need a good bed of coals. To get a good bed of coals, you just got to bite the bullet and crank the sucker up, and it gets so hot in here you can't stand it. So then you're opening up all your little windows and your doors, and got everything opened up. You get your good bed of coals going, and it starts to cool off a little bit. You can close that up, and then you can just feed it a little bit at a time and keep your fire going. Now that being said, that's probably a log every hour or so. So you're not going to get a good night's sleep if you want it to be warm and cozy all night long. I've got a good sleeping bag, so I normally just let it go out. And get up in the morning and start another fire in it. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy it. Gives you an idea if you're looking at doing something for yourself. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.